Hey, this is Dr. Clay Sankey, chiropractor here at TruMotion Therapy in Charlotte. And this month is February, the month of love, the month of Valentine's Day. And many of you may have plans to become intimate with a significant other, but unfortunately, if you have lower back pain, that can put a real damper on things. Now, about 90% of people will experience lower back pain at some point in their lives. And of those polled, about 85% of men and 75% of women, that low back pain can impact their sex lives. Now, although it may seem awkward or uncomfortable to talk about, we're going to do that in this video. So if you're having lower back pain and it is negatively impacting your sex life, we're going to try to give you some tips to help make things better. So let me set the mood for you. It's Valentine's Day night, you've got the flower petals laid out, things are starting to get hot and heavy, then you realize your lower back hurts. So what do? You go onto Google Scholar and you see what kind of peer-reviewed literature there is to help minimize lower back pain during sex. Of course you don't do that, but I did that for you. So there is some literature out there, and it's done by some really good researchers. One of the researchers is Stuart McGill, who actually wrote the book on lower back disorders, and it has some really good tips. So I'm not going to go through this full thing, but if you were to Google Stuart McGill lower back pain sex, you'll find a really good article on the University of Waterloo's website that can take you through this in more detail. But I'm going to summarize some of the strategies that they went over for minimizing lower back pain during sex. So what these researchers did is they went through and found which sex positions put more stress on the spine and which ones were considered to be more spine safe. So those that put more stress on the spine were ones that required more movement of the spine. The more spine safe ones were ones that encouraged more movement around the hip. So just as an example, the ones that put more stress on the spine were typically missionary position, especially for the person on top, and the one that tended to be more safe for the spine for both parties involved was doggy style, especially when the movement is from the hips and not from the spine. Not to get too graphic with you, but we want to hinge from the hips, okay, and less from the spine, especially if your back is hurting. So if you're dealing with back pain during sex, it's important to bring that up with a medical professional that you know and trust. Because if your back hurts during sex, it probably hurts during other activities as well, and it's important to get taken care of. Okay? You don't want back pain to get in the way of relationships or anything else that you like to do. It could be as simple as implementing some core exercises to help strengthen things up or change some of the movement habits like we went over today. So if you're dealing with back pain or any other kind of musculoskeletal pain, we would be happy to help. Please visit us online at TruMotionTherapy.com to learn more.